And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Space Engineers. And yeah, I was about 18 minutes into recording the last episode, and my computer locked up, so I lost that footage. So we are quite a ways into it here. Yeah, I wish I could figure that out. Hopefully, I'll be able to get a new power supply here. See if that's the issue. If not, I don't know. I don't know what's going to be the issue. But I've been using some heavy armor blocks here. Turn auto rotate off just for reasons. One here, one there. Let's redo all the work that I was doing. One there. There, and let's the inside corners. One there and one over here. Luckily, the world doesn't bonker out. There and nope, not quite what I want. There, and do the same thing down here, and I need to get rid of this block. I'm a little low on space, so let's clear up a little bit of that for me. Okay, so this needs to be heavy armor here. And one over here. With the... Oh, nope. One there. And if I rotate this, yeah, that works. Works well there. Okay, so that is some pretty hefty armor. Pretty sure that's good there, although we don't have the metal grids that we need, so let's hop in here. I think that got everything. Oh, no, there's a couple under here that need to get done. So I'll work on getting... I think the other side might have saved. I think so. So let's go check. Yeah, the other side looks like it's saved fine. Just trying to get this going. Now, the front of the ship, if we're going to come right at, if we're going to be barreling in, we're going to want some pretty hefty material, or pretty hefty defenses here. So I put in a bunch of these cannons facing front. So there, there, there. I believe I put one down here and here. So we also want, obviously, then to connect them to the conveyor system. So those are my front-facing, full speed ahead destruction cannons. Hoping that those all fire. I might have to trigger those. Okay, those are good. How about that? I need to dock this thing up. So I'm gonna I have a place for this right over here. Oh, look at that. That's not. Let's polish that one off. Okay, so my docking is on this side. I'm gonna take that away, and then I have a docking camera Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so let's do 5 high, and that should load me up with a ton of material. Pretty much drain all of my components. Well, the majority of them anyway. Because I have this thing set up to pull just a metric ton of all my components. So that should, wherever they may be, I don't know what I named this thing. What did I name it? That would really tell me what's going on here. There it is. Weld cargo 1. No, that's my welding. That's my smaller welder. Oh, there it is. So yeah, I have it default to pull in 100,000 of all of the different components. So it's trying to load them in. I would like to build some more of these advanced thrust modules, just because I think we're going to be using a lot of them. So we're gonna craft up a lot of these. There we go. Look at that, 4 million iron. Oh. Let's see, ingot. That should show me. Okay, well, we've got 54 million in there, so I think we've got enough iron to handle that. So I'm gonna unlock that while it builds. I'm gonna go away from it. No, 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 no. Don't. Okay. 5. Unlock, and we're gonna get out of there so it doesn't do that. Okay, so basically that conveyor layer, that's going to be the middle of the ship. I can probably finish off that other reactor now. There it goes. So I'm going to go back a little ways. So yeah, we've got a lot of potential weaponry on there. Okay, I think we'll be able to go out. I'm also using this as a spotlight to see what's going on. So the little curvature here, we've got to figure out what we're going to do about that. Obviously, we need to ramp up the defense of this side here. I think that should be fine. I've got all the conveyors ready to go. So these are heavy armor blocks. Just a outside range. Let's go tools and elite grinder. Because these are going to obviously be getting a little bit of attention from our enemies over here. So I want to make sure these are well defended. And let's leave that. I'm not sure how I want to curve that around yet. Okay, so the other remaining ones are up here. And these two here. Okay, so let's get the slope in there. And one, well, let's leave that one alone for now. And right in there. All right. I'm not sure about this one. I might have to dial that one back. So if this is going to be the middle, obviously we need to curve this around somehow. But with all of these getting heavy armor, pretty sure we're going to be helping that quite a bit. So yeah, again, I don't know what ammo these take, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to make some. Quite a lot of it, actually. All right, so we have to figure out how we're going to rotate or how we're going to protect these here. So can we link up to this? Okay, why? There we go. So that one goes there. I want to kind of, so basically outside, outside, outside. So this should line up right with that, like so. And then we need some heavy armor in between here, like so. Let's join all those together like that. Give a nice profile. All the way down to the edge, like so. Pretty mean looking. Now I'm gonna want some way of managing that. And I am completely out of space, so let's weld up a couple of these. Get rid of, we don't have any of the metal grids, but as you can see, we just reduced the amount of stuff we're carrying by quite a bit. And now these, depends on how we rotate, you know, create a bottom of the ship there. We need ample protection for our reactors, of course. And let's see. I think this will give us a good idea of how to proceed. Connect those up. So the very outer shell, outer hull of this thing will be heavy armor. And yeah, I think this can be a slope like that. And that connects right up with that, and we can go across those top here. So this will be, no, not that, that. One across the top here with a slope on the edge. Let's see what, okay, we need to essentially rotate this around over the top. And then use number 3. There we go, there's our profile. And now we need to go across the top here. Like that. So that gives us the general idea of what we're going for here. And yeah, I think some of these will be replaced with thrusters, I think. So we're going to need quite a lot of thrusters. But I want to be careful having too many thrusters because, you know, I don't know if they're as tough as heavy armor blocks. But we got to be careful with that. So obviously these down here need to go. Let's get the front profile kind of finalized here. And yeah, right down here. Okay, so we need 3. There. No, not there, I don't think. That's a slope. Yep, that's a slope. So, I think I said in the episode that I lost that, you know, creating these giant ships takes a lot of time. And, you know, a lot of that time is you know, taken away from a lot of other things. And I don't want to skip too much in the game. Oh yeah, I missed that. You know, you could spend days setting these up, and I would rather not. I would rather not spend that much time without recording something. So I'm assuming these are not going to be as tough. So let's weld some of these up, because I need a lot of space in my inventory for this. Okay, so I need to go. There we go. Now we can set up the heavy armor. And then we need, obviously, to take these out. Nope. Like so. And let's fill them in with what we need, which is that's sloped out there. Okay, and then the 4. There we go. There's our front profile. Let's get that welded up, see what she looks like. Oh man, that made my heart stop a little bit. Oh, I missed one. Do you see it? Missed it right there. Now, I need to see how much space we have to sneak in here. This is a pretty big welding ship. Okay, so I'm going to turn those off. Jump out really quick so I can put the missing block in here. There it is. Okay, so now let's just go up with it. Get clear of our station. This is a big ship. I kind of want to get some yeah, I want to get some thrusters on this, just so I can move this away from our station. Now to give me a little bit more freedom of movement around the sides and stuff. Let's get down, see what we missed. Oh yeah, there's a little bit in there that we need to grab. Okay, so obviously we have a little bit of work on this side to do to make that profile a little bit tighter. So now we need to think about what gun we want on the top as our sort of be-all end-all. So because it's also going to be mirrored onto the bottom. So let's see, those are off. Let's hop out, because we've got this right here that can connect up to a big gun that's going to be sitting right up here. So obviously we're going to want a little bit of heavy armor going across this. And a little bit across this. Get a little protection around the outside. I could also do one underneath here. But these heavy armor blocks weigh, you know, they weigh your ship down quite a bit. So you got to be careful. Okay, so we have some space to work with here now. Okay, so what kind of profile do I want on this? Yeah, I think we're gonna want. Let's look at our weapons. And all weapons. Could do one of these, but I'm leaning more towards. What happened? What? Okay. Well, that was also made my heart skip a beat there. I want to do Mex Pex, I think. I want one of these battleship cannons. Not sure. I don't think we can handle like the Mark III, because these things, again, are monstrosities. These things are absolutely massive guns. So we're gonna not do that. Let's see, battleship cannon Mark II. Let's see how big this guy is. This guy is still pretty big. So let's dial it down. Let's dial it down to this. I think that will work. I don't know what's up with the top. Not sure what that's all about. That's an error, or if this will actually work. But I do know we're going to need a platform and a conveyor connection for this. Let's see what else we've got available to us. Not a flak turret. Orbital coral cannon. That sounds tough. So let's see. What other weapons might we have? 900. So I think it's these that we... No, it's these that we have on the sides of the ship. Let's see what this one's all about. Oh, another gigantic... That is a huge gun. Look at that size of that thing. Oh, man. How about this one? Another giant gun. Can't even build this. Oh, I could actually build this thing. 5x5. That's a little on the large side. So how about a smaller version? No, that one doesn't work. How about this? That's still 5x5. So how about this smaller one? I think that looks like a 3x3. That one might actually work. Yeah, that one might actually work. So if I want to center that right, basically one back from this spot here, or maybe two. Should we go two back? Might want to go two back. So that puts me right in line with this here. Okay, I wanted to put that there because we're going to have one of these on the bottom as well. So there, there, and there is how we're going to go with that. And then we need some heavy armor. Whoops, that was not the key that I pushed. One. That was the one I wanted. So let's fill this in here. Now the space that we have down here, we could actually use GUI some gyroscopes. So I'm going to put, let's see, how many do we want? We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if it matters which direction they're facing or how they're oriented, but you know, we're gonna manage that. I'll be able to weld those. Well, even though they're inside there, I'll be able to weld those up. Okay, I need to get this stuff welded just to make sure that it welds. Get that stuff welded over there. Getting those gyroscopes are pretty hefty on the weld cycle, so it takes a while. This thing is going to be heavily armored up and heavily weaponized. Let's make sure all those things are done. Good. Might as well get these. Okay, let's back away. Turn those off. Come out here and finish this up. Okay, so I want to at least do these here, because I want to be able to have this thing shoot from side to side. Okay, and then we have finally, nope, this guy here. And let's set this, I'm pretty sure that's the front, so let's set this up right there. Oh, look at that. Now that is a gun right there. Let's see what this baby looks like. And I'll work on colorizing and stuff a little later. For now, I just want to make sure this stuff works. And he is cruising around, doing his auto-rotate thing. You can turn that off, by the way. But, yeah, we have one on the other side, and let the good times roll, I guess. So, yeah, that is a fierce-looking gun up there. Not as monstrous as some of the other ones, but, again, pretty decent. But that'll have to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.